Hello, my name is Brian France. I'm running for president of the No Money Party. I'm actually in Singapore this week for my job. What you're looking at is the Marina Sands Bay Hotel. It's a $1 billion complex that the Sands Company of the United States actually built here. I've been walking around Singapore, and one thing that has really impressed me is the fact that they're not, even though the economy is down a little, they're not dying. They're actually still producing things. They're still building things. They're willing to spend $1 billion, or someone's willing to invest $1 billion to build a massive complex in Singapore. So guess what that means? That now means that South Asia is a better investment than America. That's what that means. For instance, this bridge, it's called the Helical Bridge. It's supposed to look like a DNA strand. It's fascinating. It's also probably one of the most expensive pedestrian bridges ever made. It's a multi-million-dollar bridge, stainless steel bridge. And they don't mind investing that because they know the government's not going to take it away. Why has America become such a bad investment? Because we have laws, regulations, failed policies that destroy industry. That's why we have no industry. Not because there's no investments. Look, $1 billion right there. But they chose to invest in Singapore, not America. And I don't blame them. And everybody's wondering why we lost our credit rating as a nation. This is why. Because we're a bad investment. And it's a shame. We freed Singapore, World War II. Now they are prospering. Instead, we are dying. We are not prospering. We have so allowed the extreme environmentalists, the extreme socialists to control our country that we cannot even create jobs for ourselves. And our investment money is leaving the country. If I'm elected president, I will work very hard towards bringing this investment money back. People have money to invest, but they're not going to invest in a bad investment where they might lose everything because the government makes another bad policy decision, and just like every single one of its policy decisions. Every single policy decision made towards socialism has cost jobs. That's what happens. Look at this bridge. In America, they just built this. In America, it would have taken 30 years of environmental impact studies. It would have taken millions of dollars, billions of dollars probably, to stupid environmental agencies just to build this bridge. This bridge here was not here a year ago. They just built this bridge. They're not worried about environmental impact. They actually know, they're logical about it. Everything we do impacts the environment. The only way we're not going to impact the environment is if we're dead. And maybe that's what people in our country want. We need to stop hating ourselves. We need to start being productive. We need to start producing things and not stop hating big business. Big business is lots of jobs. That's all there is to it. That's what a big business is many people working. In case we all forgot about that, because we aren't working anymore. We've hated big business for so long, they left. They decided they'd come to Singapore and invest in things like massive casinos and big Ferris wheels. This is a flyer. It's a massive Ferris wheel. You won't see that being built in America anymore. You'd have to have an environmental impact study. It might hurt the birds. It might hurt some stupid mouse. You know what? There's still green grass here. Yes, they've changed their environment. That's not all bad. We need to quit paying attention to the extreme environmentalists, the extreme socialists, which are wrong and have been wrong and always will be wrong. Every single socialist government in the United States, or in the world, has failed. Look at the socialists of Greece. Look at the socialists of Italy now. They're all failing because it's a failed process. That type of government never works, never has, never will. Ever since Robert Owen, go look him up. Everything he did eventually failed, just like every other social experiment. It doesn't work. So it's time to get back to being productive and start building things like the sand, like building things like this Ferris wheel, building things like this F1 track. This is an F1 racetrack. They built it right in the middle of Singapore. And they didn't worry about the environmental impact. They just built it and make money. That's what productive societies do. And if you don't, you die. So if I'm elected president, I will bring back prosperity. I will work very hard to produce things. That does not mean I will trash the environment. What I do mean is we will stop listening to the extreme environmentalists. We will stop worrying about every little mouse and every little bird. You know what? The bird's living in the dang bridge here. He's happy. So what we changed his tree to a bridge? Who cares? That doesn't matter. What matters is to get the economy back, and what matters is to get the jobs back. And to do that, you have to bring the investment back. And you won't bring it back by being socialist and ruining our credit. We could look like this, but we don't. All of these buildings, or most of them, are less than 20 years old. Why don't you do that around an American city? You won't find large, new structures under 20 years. Because 20 years ago, we gave away our country to the extremists, and it's time to take it back. And if I'm elected president, I will work towards that. Thank you for watching.